best way I would describe the Race Across America is that it's a race filled with many, many emotions. Tests your physical limits to their extreme. You've got to be focused, otherwise you're not going to make it. In 2007, when I did the race, the goal was certainly to cross the finish line. This time around, I've just decided that it's time to go for it and be with the leaders and race the race. You're on that bike 22 hours a day before you take a real big sleep. And most people would say, there's no way you could ride a bike that long. But yes, your butt's going to be a bit sore. Yes, your arms, your neck, and so on and so forth can start to fade on you. But you can keep pushing and pushing. The mind can just take over, and whatever it is from a discomfort standpoint that you're having to deal with at the moment, you can push those boundaries and keep going and keep working to try and go further and further and further. I don't think it's necessarily a physical breaking point that we're talking about perhaps with Race Across America versus an emotional point. It's up to the people on my team, the support crew, to help me understand that this is the moment and we got to get over this moment and press forward. Everybody at some point will break, but it's being able to get over that hump. I experienced hallucinations in 2007 during the event on more than one occasion, and it wasn't just at night, it was even in broad daylight going through the plains in Kansas where you just all of a sudden essentially, it's like being on another planet. You start to do things that you wouldn't normally do or say. And one example of that for me was I tried to get into a transport truck that didn't even belong to us, and my crew was like, "What are you doing?" As they caught up to me as I was walking over to this big truck. I was thinking it was our RV or our follow vehicles, and here I am trying to knock on this door and get into this 53-foot truck. As far as being afraid of the race, I think that you should have some fear of it for sure heading into it, because riding a bike 5,000 or about 3,000 miles is not something you can take lightly. Your body is going to start to shut down, your mind is going to start to shut down on you as well during the event, and you're going to hallucinate at times. So you've got to be prepared for those challenges and how to deal with them and get back on that bike. If you go into it thinking that it's easy and that it's going to be a cakewalk and you're going to win, you're definitely mistaken.